Gordon, very good win on the scoreboard. It's kind of a lot of tries scored against us, though. Is that for concern?
I think you'd probably prefer to have them scored against you before this match and have it kind of really in the front of your mind going into the game, rather than next week turn around and going, God, we let in a few too many tries. So we know that our defence hasn't been up to scratch in the last 2 weeks or the last kind of two or three games. So it has been definitely in the forefront of everybody's mind, and something we pride ourselves on is our defence. So I think it's definitely it's in everybody's head, and the feeling from the chats and everybody in the video room and doing their little bits and pieces is that we really want to put in a good defensive display this week, and particularly in Europe, defensive displays can sometimes be the winning or losing of it.
Having said that, I suppose there's been no major negative effect on what we're aiming to do. Like we're second position in the Rabo. That's exactly where we're aiming to get to. That kind of thing. There's no major negative impact.
Yeah. Well, that's. I suppose you kind of have to look at it. We've been lucky in the sense that we've scored more points in those games, but you don't want to be relying on that too much. I think the best way to look at things is you keep them out and take your chances. It's the kind of mantra you try and work off. We've probably had a few games this season where we've let a lot of tries in, but we've scored a lot of points as well. That's not always going to be the case, so you don't want to be relying on that fact. We know we can score points, but we also know we can stop teams scoring tries. So I think it's a mental aspect, mental preparation, and Joe's spoken about that. And it doesn't just happen on Saturday. It's that attitude all week. It's the mental approach and the mental preparation that'll have to be done. And that 10 minutes Joe talks about to us is about that 10 minutes every day of just putting the thought processes in place.
Biarritz will obviously be able to do that as well, like looking for some silverware.
Yeah, and I think that's great as well. It's it should make for a really good match. It's like you've got two really, really hungry teams. We know what Biarritz can do. We saw what they did in Kingsholm. I've played against Harnodiki and Yashvili and these guys. We know what they can do. So once you're aware of all the threats and you know what's coming, and you get your mental preparation right, and you buy into the whole European week, it's going to make for a really good game. And I just hope we're I know we will be, that we'll be mentally sharp enough for it and physically ready for it.
I hope all the ducks are in a row. Good luck on the weekend.
Cool. Thanks, man.